Yo, 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 what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rise Podcast, with your boy, Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. How y'all doing? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon to you guys. Hope y'all having a blessed weekend so far. And it's about the heat about to turn up, man. He talking about 100 degrees next week on the index. Chopped cheese in the building. Yeah. It's gonna be a hot one next week, man. We in July, and it's gonna turn up, man. It's gonna turn up. You gotta do everything you can do to keep cool. But on that note, man, hope y'all having a great and blessed weekend. Um, And you know how we do over here. On your way in, smash the like button. If you hadn't subscribe. Make sure you share it live. And let's get this thing cooking. Let's get this party started. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Famer. You see him. GTD Promotions. That's my guy right there. Redesigning minds, one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kanijibed.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.narshipgallery.org. Go over to Damari page. Support him in his artwork in and out of the ring. Use the code RIZE10 and you'll get 10% off. Also, shout out to www.miakillerb.com. Go over to Mia's page, support her in her boxing journey and her merch and her return back to the ring. Also, shout out the RIP to John Boy, RIP to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Shout out to them and their families. I'm sure that they're truly missed. And we miss them too daily. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotion featuring Miss Nikki, aka Miss Olivia Pope. Shout out to Bad Boys, EOE Education Over Everything, my brother movement. Shout out to Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News, Stretched Out Boxing, AO Clothing Line, Pro Soul Boxing Gear and Clothing Line, Richie Threads. Don't forget to go over to the risepodcast.com, get your merch and use the code RIZE10 and you'll get 10% off. Get your Smoothie King shirts. Wham during this summer. Right back at y'all with another one. Let's push this movement. The Smoothie King. And shout out to Miss Mona, Miss Melody Queen 27, Miss Yaya. If you're watching, if you're out there, shout out to all of you guys in the chat to show us much love. Shout out to the Boxing Source, Boxing Dad, man, Gregory Pratt, where you at? Joshua Furlong, Can't Stop Uncle E. Man, prayers go out to all of y'all guys. Chris Trucker Sally. Just to name a few I haven't seen in the chat. Hope and pray that Popcorn, my boy DeWood, Popcorn Squeeze. I hope that the Nino Brown. I pray that all of them is in safe hands, and prayerfully we'll see them back in the chat one day, and I hope they're okay. And last but not least, official gear boxing, all the fighters wearing it. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Box raw. Stretch out boxing. What it do? Miss Melody Queen 27. Look out for the best loungewear and pajamas. Be sure to visit hangoutwear.com. Let's Lounge in Style. Use the code MELANIN for 10% off. I repeat, Let's Lounge in Style with hangoutwear.com. Use the code MELANIN for 10% off. Tell them the Smoothie King sent you. Chopped cheese in the building. Send my love to the missus and the daughter. Good to see you up in the chat. Robert Nichols, 1887. Virgil Ortiz is trying to get a algorithm since Boots is kicking right now. He should have fought Boots first. I got Boots doing him too. All funny videos. What it do? Bars Doug. What it do? Good to see y'all back in the chat. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Yeah, man. Boxing last night. I got to see it. And that was a good card, man. There was a lot of good fights on the undercard. Shout out to the fighters from Baltimore fighting at the Patapsco Arena on that card. Ponytail Promotions. Shout out to them. Gotta show Baltimore some love. And Alan Johnson, what it do? Yeah, shout out to them, the Baltimore, all of the fighters and stuff, man. And let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. And shout out to all you guys. But, man, last night, it was a couple of prospects from Philly on the card. It was nice. That was a nice undercard. I didn't see the Vargas boy fight. I didn't see that. I wanted to see that, but I didn't catch that. But I got to see the other fights, and I wasn't disappointed. It was couple of young fighters, man. They was in there with some experienced fighters. I can't think of their names right off the top of my head, but I know two of the kids was from Philly and one was from DC. And they seen that your record don't really tell you how tough a person is, you know. So, yeah, that's what's up. This is some solid veterans going up against a couple of young prospects. And they pushed them. Yup, Alan Johnson, what it do? Yup. Yeah, man. But Boots, man, are you the title today is, are you a believer now? Jaron stops and Xander Zayas. Virgil Ortiz says he stops Boots. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Even though we know that Virgil Ortiz fight supposed to happen before the Xander Zayas fight. So what Virgil trying to say, he sees something in Boots that he think he can knock Boots out, which I think is a chump move, because you should have fought Boots first. Xander Zayas shouldn't have got the Boots first. And then y'all, who the winner of that fight, should have fought Xander Zayas. But first of all, before I get too far in it, mad props goes out to Xander Zayas on my end. Number one, for stepping up, taking the fight, not wanting the easy route out and ducking the smoke. You know, he young. He a young man right now. He got another, if health permits, he has at least 6, 7, 8 more years left, maybe 10 in the sport. Health permits. Shout out to Xander Zayas. He stepped in there. He dared to be great. And he hurt Boots. Boots say he wasn't hurt. He was, I forgot. Don't quote me on what he said. In other words, he's saying he slicked up and got caught. But whatever, you know, you in there, I'm not in there getting hit. But from what I saw from the outside, he looked hurt. Yeah, I'm holding it down. 12 threes. Appreciate you. Corey Carter, School Squeeze, all your feelings about Tank going with Benavidez. I mean, you know, feelings come and go. You know, whatever, how I feel about going with Benavidez, he do what he want. You know, how I feel about it. I mean, I really don't feel nothing about it. You know, it's his life, it's his career, and whatever he choose. You know, I wish him the best. You know, I'm still a GTD fan and supporter. You know, everybody move their own path in life. That's how I feel about it, Corey. All right, y'all, let me bring him in. Y'all already know who he is. The Bible, a.k.a. Limpball Swami, but he cracked that out in the wintertime. Coach Kenny.
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Waiting for Coach, you man?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm hanging out, man. I'm just staying prayed up, yo. And
that's all we can
just
do, man.
being humble, thankful, you know, and
stay prayed up and keep it moving.
Keeping it moving. Yeah. You see any fights last night?
I saw that main event. That main event was good, man. Boxing needed that. Hell of a fight. Hats off to both of them for making it happen, you know? That was grown man shit right there.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Ain't but no ducking. Grown man shit, you know?
Yeah.
You got a new champion and a future champion once again. Talking about Zay, he gonna be champion again.
Maurice Jones, Brooklyn B. What did it do? BZ. What did it do, champ? Yeah, definitely. Mad props. Go out to Xander. Teach what it do. Go out to Xander's eyes for taking the fight. He could have took and defended his title with 3 more easy routes before he even saw Boots. But like he said, when you dare to be great,
that's it.
You want the best fighters in the division to see where you at. You know, he did that. You know, he was young. Boots was I think Boots was more experienced than him, but he say, hey, let's go. Let's solve it in the ring. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't about, to me, it wasn't about the experience. Both of them, Boots was more experienced. It wasn't about that. He fought a hell of a fight. He would have beat a lot of other guys last night. It's just that Boots was the better man. You know what I'm saying? He was the better man.
Yeah, I think it was experience, in
If he
my
would have beat, look,
opinion.
if he would have beat Boots last night, everybody was saying, "Hey, he got there with that young tiger, that young dog." He would.
Well,
Boxing is funny. Not
I,
you, but boxing people.
no,
Boxing in
no,
general.
no, that's cool. But what else you gonna say? That's what happened. Whatever unfold in
Right.
life is the answer you gonna get.
Okay.
That's like common knowledge. If this kid would have beat Boots, they would have been like you said,
Exactly.
yo, he got in there with that young lion. He should have took 2, 3 more fights.
Exactly. At
You know what I
54,
mean? That's just how scenarios play out.
when you
But
got two elite fighters fighting each other, something big is gonna happen.
yeah, but it went the other way around for the people that doubted Boots. And Boots shut a lot of critics up. But they still gonna find something to say, because the first thing I saw when they turned on this morning was he got hurt in the 3rd round, and Bud would have stopped him if that was him. The
I didn't
scenarios.
see, man. A lot of motherfuckers never been in the ring, don't know what shit feel like. I ain't gonna say he got hurt. It's a difference between getting hurt and having weary legs from pushing your body so hard. You know what I'm saying? He ain't show no signs of where he was fucking about to go out or nothing. It was two elite fighters pushing their bodies to the limit. Then you get weary legs until you collect yourself. But people don't understand that part. He caught some good shots, but he wasn't hurt to me. That shit comes with the territory. That's what the conditioning is for, to overcome that. He was weary leg, but that was from both of them. Both of them was weary leg at the same time because they was in that motherfucker rocking each other. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't show no. He caught a good shot. He ain't fall sideways. He ain't go to the rope. He kept his composure. He was trying to get past that. His body being pushed to the limit. But it's deep. Some people will never even understand what I'm talking about. It's like a motherfucker you go outside, you run up down 100 steps 20 times and tell me you're gonna stand straight up. You ain't gonna do it. Hit them steps 20 times, 100 steps. You ain't gonna get knocked out, but you're gonna be weary leg from pushing your body to the limit. I don't care what kind of shape a person is in. You can take 2 fights and be in the best of shape. When they get in that ring and push yourself to the limit, their body's gonna feel it. That's what you train for. Now it's in your mind. Are you willing to able to go that next round? This is when the conditioning come in. You just push your body to the limit, and then you got 8, 9 more rounds to go. Are you willing and able? It ain't about skill now. It's about the will. Do you understand? Some people go their whole career and never see nothing like that because they ducking. They ducking. You had 2 elite fighters last night pushing their bodies to the limit. Good fight. Hats off to both of them, man. That's what boxing needed. These motherfuckers ducking. 3 weeks ago, we had Oshaki Foster and Savage. Another great fight boxing needed. All of them fighters are great, man. All of them can fight. These jokers think that zero make them great. No, it don't make you the best neither. You some of them just professional duckers. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Professional duckers, man. Boxing needed that, man. That felt
Let,
like 1985 watching that fight last night. It started out like
let me bring Mr. Will in. He
it
been
started
sitting.
out like Trinidad and Vargas. It was going that route for a minute, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me bring him in. He been waiting patiently in the back. Y'all already know who he is. The boxing historian, First Ballot Rise podcast. analyst, Hall of Famer. He gets my vote, and I'm sure he'll get Limp Ball Smarmies. Mr. Will, a.k.a. Papa Smurf.
What's happening, fellas? How y'all?
What's up, man?
All right. Yeah, that was a good fight, y'all. That was a good fight last night. I enjoyed that.
Good fight.
Yes, sir. Yeah, like you said, we needed that, Ken.
Yep.
We needed that.
Let me ask you, coming through the door, Mr. Wilkins, I see your name in the title. Are you?
Well, I know who did that.
Yeah, are you a believer now, Mr. Will?
Gotta see more. I mean, he passed that test, and like I said, I chose him anyway. I figured he was going to win that fight, and basically, like he did, I knew he was going to stop him.
The test was passed last night. Can Boots take a punch? Yes. Can he box? Yes. Can he bang? Yes. Can he override adversity? Yes. What test is you looking for?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that he passed the test.
Right.
I don't know where the hate does be coming from.
You say you gotta see more. Look, wait a minute. Hey, Will. You my man. But you said you want to see more. Ain't nothing left in the see.
No, I'm just saying more top-notch opponents. That's what I mean when I say more.
Yeah, but with Boots, he gonna make a lot of guys look easier than that. You know, he fought a good young dog last night. Some guys not even on that level. That's at the top.
Yeah.
Boots make it look easy, just like Tank. They say Tank throw 40 punches around. He make it look easy. Other guys get in there, and the shit just look difficult. You got fighters that's elite like that. You know, he passed the test on everything last night. Name it, he passed it.
Yeah, but that's what I expected. What we got last night on that one.
Yeah, he passed the test.
What you expected, Mr. Will?
What we saw. Actually, they went a few more rounds. I thought he was going to stop him by 5.
No, I said inside 10, possible 8, and then they stopped him in the
I was thinking by 5, but he got him in 8. You know,
that guy was. You forget, man. Xander was a fucking world champion for a reason. People champions for a reason, man. You know, they not just champion. You know. But a lot of them, the ducking though, they ducking.
Yeah.
You gotta respect these dudes, man. These dudes getting in there.
Yeah, I tell you that I think it's a 140 division where everybody jaw jacking, but nobody stepping up. I see Haney and Shakur going at it all the time, but sign a contract.
That's why I said boxing needed that last night, man. Them guys, that was grown. That was grown man shit last night.
Yeah.
You know, boxing is grown men. These motherfuckers in there playing.
Yeah.
Because they not sure about themselves. If a motherfucker sure about himself, he ain't gonna doubt himself. He going there and get with anybody in the weight class if you world champion.
That's true.
That's because either the fighter not sure about himself or his team ain't sure about it.
That's true.
The fucking manager or promoter, somebody ain't sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
They got some doubt somewhere in the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people jumped on another narrative last night at the Boots did that to a bigger, stronger young fighter. And like Boots say, he fights according to his opponent. He saying for his opponent, but I'm not gonna lie. I was on the edge of my seat when he got caught that 3rd round. That was some fire that Xander threw. But he showed that he could face adversity. Exactly. People think it's boxing. You're gonna get hit.
I tell anybody, man, when you fighting somebody and they training like you, they got a right to hit you. They train too.
Yeah.
They got a right to hit you.
I was like, whoa.
Champion's job to get over that adversity. That's what champions do, you know?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, you ain't gonna get hit. You gonna get hit.
And Boots ain't even sit down. He don't sit down.
He in superb condition. He never sit down.
Nope. Boots don't never sit down in the corner. I be
They
seeing his
George
opponents over there
Foreman
sucking
never
gas.
sat. George Foreman never sat down either.
Then his comeback in his second career, no.
Yeah, never. Condition your body, man. That
Top
fight
of
right there.
the morning, fellas. How y'all feeling today?
What's up, son?
What's going on?
What's happening, son?
I'm sliding in late, so what's going on? How y'all feel?
Good, man. How you?
I'm Mr. Will, did you enjoy the show last night?
Yeah, I did.
How you feel? I missed some of the show. How you feel? Were you impressed?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good fight. It was definitely a good fight.
So what's your thoughts on Jaron Boots Ennis now?
Guys, like I told the fellas a little bit ago, I just have to see more of them and with top guys. You know what I mean? That's how I judge them. I can't go up like right now. Last night started his career for me. Now he fought somebody of some kind of caliber out there that I can kind of have something to go off of. So it's always like that with me with everybody. When I see the guys and they certain, when they fight, they step up fights on. That's when I really lock in and start paying attention.
But he been for somebody. He been for somebody. He made it look easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He made it look easy in the welterweight division. A lot of guys, they were expecting to give Boots trouble in that welterweight division. He made it look easy. Yeah. So they say he ain't fighting nobody. Same with Tank.
Yeah.
Tank ain't fighting nobody. Some of these guys, they don't even know the history of the dudes Tank fought. That's why they say he ain't fighting nobody. You got to know these fighters' history when these guys are fighting.
Yeah.
They just running with the narrative because they heard the last person say it. These motherfuckers, they ain't never had a pair of gloves on in their fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
They bought every piece of sports equipment as a kid, but they ain't never bought them boxing gloves. They see, you know what I'm saying? This shit grown man shit, man. Leave that motherfuckers don't understand, man. Shit real.
That was a war last night.
Both of them, hats off to both of them, man. They fucking warriors.
Yeah, that was a good fight. I definitely
don't care how good you is in this sport. I don't care if you got 10 of the best trainers in your corner. You're going to get fucking hit.
Yeah.
Don't go blame your coaches because you're getting hit. This shit comes with the territory. Yeah. A lot of guys that take them shots last night and then they want a new trainer. Motherfucker, the next trainer, you still going to get hit.
Yeah.
Shit is real. When it's time to fight in the top, the next level, you going to get this shit knocked out.
Yeah.
So how do y'all like how he responded to getting hit?
He kept his composure. He did excellent. And I still say he wasn't hurt. He wasn't.
I don't know, coach. There's some people out there willing to argue with you.
They pushed their fucking body to the limit. It's not they wasn't hurt. They was wobbled from pushing their muscles. They fucking fatigued. The motherfuckers fatigued, man. That's why they was looking like that. It wasn't from because they was hurt. If they was hurt, they'd have went on the ropes and stayed on the ropes and got their ass beat down. In that third round, I'm talking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just asking for the people in the back. Coach, you don't got to yell at me.
They don't understand because they did everything but climbed in the ring. They don't understand what I'm talking about. They don't understand that part.
Yeah, Mr. Will gonna help them understand.
I already went over it, man, before you came on.
I said Mr. Will gonna help them understand.
No, I ain't got nothing to say. I don't have a thing to say.
I'm surprised.
That was a hell of a fight. We needed that, man. You know?
Yeah.
We needed that. I don't care what kind of shape you're in. You getting there with another elite fighter.
Yeah, me personally, when Xander caught him, Xander big kid, I was like, oh shoot, like shit. And Boots, he can say I'm not him. He can say he wasn't hurt. He was being lazy and got caught. Not him.
He got
but
caught.
All I could go by was what I saw And if you ask me, he faced some adversity in that punch. He faced some adversity.
That's what the people want to see. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't no shame in that. But
No.
Bud tweeted, if that was me, that I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna leave it at that. Good fight. Good fight. You know, he did what he had to do, but that's what Bud tweeted. And Bozy was like, y'all keep asking us about Bud. Bud retired. You know, you know what I mean? My son ain't worrying about no Bud.
Now they trying to pump Fundora up for him, you know?
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like, that's a good fight for as long as it lasts.
Yeah.
Shit, that'll be a tough fight. He got cracked the Da Vinci code of getting in. Fundora ain't no chump.
But his code was cracked by a lesser caliber person than Boots.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's once the
But
code
you can't
cracked,
base that off of somebody else.
But once your code get cracked on that level, the way his got cracked, you can't battle him against an elite fighter.
But Mendoza came up dirty after that fight too.
Hey, everybody fighting dirty now.
Yeah.
I just don't think that I could base me what happened to somebody with somebody else, and when I fight him, I'm thinking, well, he did it, I could do it.
No,
and I mess around, get myself caught.
You definitely can't.
And with that mindset.
You definitely can't do that, but it's
but
the fact that
Fundora came back and had some tough fights too, where, you know, he stood out. But me personally, Fundora got a lot of flaws. And a fighter like Boots, I can say, he will expose them. Ain't no if he do. He will.
Right.
Well, the main thing Fundora does wrong is he gives his height up too much.
All fighters.
Y'all can say what y'all want, but Fundora gonna bang in that inside. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Yeah, he gonna fight him.
Fundora gonna bang in that inside.
Yeah, he gonna definitely fight him.
And all them angles Boots like to take, he gonna need them because Fundora gonna be banging in that inside.
Just like my man last night, he was banging in the inside.
Yeah, he was.
Did y'all look at the stats before the fight? And it like statistically, he's not a big puncher anyway. That kid Xander Zayas, he's got like a 56% knockout ratio. That's like he might get you, he might not. Where Boots has more of a almost like knockout artist level.
Don't let that 50% fool you. That shit hurt, man. You know what I mean? How many world champions you can name that didn't even have a 50% knockout ratio?
Yeah, there's been plenty of them
for a long time.
There's been plenty of them.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker can punch.
Man, look, it was like one of the best I can think of that was like that was the guy Willie Pep. Willie Pep couldn't crack an egg, but the dude could box all night long.
Slappy Sammy and Willie Pep. Go check that fight out. That's my grandmother's favorite fight. Willie Pep versus Slappy Sammy. Ain't that his name, Coach?
No, you talking about what is that dude's name? I could picture his face just
Slappy Sammy or something like that.
No.
I forgot.
I'll tell you in a second. What is that?
I know Willie Pep. I can never remember this. I always think it's Slappy Sammy. She always tell me I get his name wrong every time.
You talking about a guy in a whole different weight class.
Coach Kenny called that fight out before, and I told him that's my grand. I can't remember this fight. It's
the guy you tell me when you say slap. It was a Slapsy Maxie Rosenblum. He was a heavyweight, so it wasn't him.
Sandy.
There you go. Right, Sandy.
Appreciate it, Coach
Sandy Sadler. Sandy.
There you go.
Right.
I know I'm in the ballpark. I know I'm in the ballpark every time.
There you go. Sandy Sadler. Yeah, they used to go at it.
That's it. I got a picture of him around here somewhere.
Which one?
My grand,
Sandy?
Sandy Saddle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
if I call my grandmother right now and start talking about boxing, first he gonna say, "Man, check out that Willie
Yeah.
Pepper, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the. They was in there throwing
Oh
bowls."
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My grandmother real into sports. Like any sport that come on, she watch. I'm talking
That's a
about
good
every
deal.
sport that come on.
That is all right. Yeah, but yeah, that's an all-time classic. But like I said, Willie Pep really he wasn't a puncher at all.
Look, let's break down this fight last night. It's Boots Ennis moment, and we gonna give him every inch of it because a lot of people was doubting him, saying he ain't fought nobody, and they moving him along, and he answered the call last night. He raised his level up. Xander Zayas brought everything he had. He went down on his shield, and Boots did it in an emphatic fashion. And that was the style tailor-made for Boots that did what he did last night. Because I went back and watched the two Chukazan fights, Kern, and he boxed. You know, he showed a lot of different angles. He didn't spoon feed Boots. Last night, Xander spoon fed him and paid the price. You know, in order to stand a chance in there with Boots, you got to box and move around and give a lot of angles. I don't know, win a shootout, you putting it on the line. Putting it on the line.
That's how he got dropped. That's how Xander got dropped in the third try. Bang with him in the middle of the ring. Correct?
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all was looking at last night, but Xander gave some good angles in that ring. He was tricky with that hook too. He wasn't there to be hit flat footed. He got hit, but he wasn't there like just flat footed. He had some good angles, especially on the inside.
He took one and gave one too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, he did, but he had angles. He wasn't just in front of Boots flat footed. Now, when you say somebody's style is tailor made, that means they just keep putting motherfuckers in front of you that can't move, that ain't got good feet. That style is made for you to beat. But Xander came with everything last night. Go back and watch his feet. He had some beautiful feet last night.
Yeah, he did it.
Both of them.
What I meant by tailor made is what I said, because he didn't do a lot of moving. He did it and went away from it. He did 1%, 2% of that moving. He did not fight him like he fought that African dude before that he recently fought. He really had to move, and he moved and boxed with that guy. To me, last night, from what I saw, I seen him wanting to exchange a little too much with Boots last night. He went in warrior mode. Nothing wrong with it, but I think for me, I'd have told him, stay behind your length and move. That's why I say tailor made.
A lot of times, man, you go in with a game plan, but when your body gets zapped, your mind telling you to do some shit your body can't do no more.
Exactly.
What Mike Tyson say? Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
You know, this boxing shit is tricky, man. You gotta really understand the ins and outs of this shit. Both of them guys deserve what they got last night.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
I'll tell you one thing. I did like Zayas is after the fight commentary. You know how he spoke very well. He was a gracious loser. I like that. That we need more of that. He was
I noticed every time
he was an ambassador for the sport, for real. I like that.
Every time he bit his bottom lip, boy, he came in with some hard shit. Me and my homie was watching the fight. If you watch Xander, before he come in here, bite his bottom lip. As soon as he bite his bottom lip, that motherfucker was throwing some hard shit. I wonder if Boots and them was reading that lip bite. You know what I'm saying? I be watching everything, man. That shit was amazing.
Hey, Coach Kenny, you should play poker, Coach Kenny.
Why you say that?
Because the shit that you pick up on, that's like when you sit at the table, you gotta watch all the slightest things, like every teller the player got. You be on that shit.
I never played poker, Neil. I might
Yeah,
give it a shot.
but you the way you break people down, you'll be able to, you know what I mean, on the table, you'll be able to
Read that shit.
yeah, hell yeah, because you talking about, you see a nigga bite his lip and he
Yeah.
swoo.
Every time he bit his bottom lip, boy, he came with that heat. It was amazing, man. The stuff you see when you watch fights, man. Like, wow. But both of them guys, man, that was
How does Xander?
23.
Man, he like, it ain't like he lost, you know what I mean? Like, he still got a great start to his career. That's why I don't understand, like, trying to preserve these O's, man. You lost to a good fighter, and it was a hell of a competitive fight.
He didn't quit last night. His corners, he had a small corner. They said, "No, let's stop this fight. Let him fight another day."
Yeah, because he was getting abused near the end. I think I would have stopped it even a little sooner because he was getting wrecked near the end.
Yeah, he was breaking down.
See, we always have this discussion. Should the fight have been stopped earlier, or it wasn't stopped early, or it was stopped too early? And everybody sees things a little different. Shout out to Harvey Doc for giving the champ time. He said he went over in the corner. I can't keep letting you take that type of punishment, Xander. You got to show me something. Mm-hmm. I think Harvey Doc then gotten criticized in the past on some fights, but last night he was spot on.
Yeah, he was a good hell of a wrestler.
Spot on. Yeah, he let them guys fight, but he was looking, because he took Boots looked like Michael Jordan last night. You knew once you was down by 20, it wasn't no coming back against no Michael Jordan. That was a Michael Jordan performance last night. Boots went in for the kill. He stepped on the gas. And Xander's eyes was hanging on by a thread. But he said, I'm going down on my shield. And Xander's eyes made me respect him even more. Class act, didn't make no excuses, understand the nature of the business, and spoke very highly of Boots and highly of himself, that, hey, this is boxing, this is a learning experience. I dared to be great. Boots was the better man tonight. Go ahead and take over the 154 division. You deserve it. He said, but I'm not going to hold my head down. I'm going to go back to the lab and we're going to keep moving forward. That's legendary. I want to see some more Zayas. Definitely. I want to once he gets some time off and everything.
You will.
Coach Kenny, rank the fighter's performance last night. Where would you rank Xander's performance last night?
Oh man, I can't give him an A because neither one of them they both of them are better boxers than what they showed last night.
So we at Xander right now. Rank his performance last night.
I'll give him a C plus.
And why you give him a C plus?
He tried. You know, he did his best. He showed his skills. He just couldn't. He just got overwhelmed by a better fighter last night. You know,
Mr. Will, same question.
I would have to go that route to C plus.
He tried,
or B minus, whatever. But I think what did him and Kenny, don't cut my head off. But what I saw with Zayas was a lack of defense, man. He wasn't moving his head at all. You know, he was just, like I said before, he's right in front of you. He was right in front of Boots all night like I expected. And the fight basically looked like I thought it would. The only surprise in it was when he hurt, made Boots' legs get dazed, because like you said, his head was clear, but his legs got dazed for a second and whatever. But that's the only real surprise for me in the fight. But that fight basically looked like I thought it would.
I think I really think that Xander thought he was the bigger fighter about the build up of the fight.
Yeah.
But he wasn't really bigger than Boots. I seen him pushing Boots a couple times. Like he thought he was gonna bully Boots. That was wrong. Boots was really bigger than him, I believe. You know?
No, Xander was the bigger guy. I can clearly see that. Xander was bigger. But Boots' fight was bigger.
When you look at him from his back, right? Or from the front, he's wide. But if you turn sideways, he's thin. And if you look at Boots from the side, he got deeper cavity.
Yeah.
Look at the stare down, you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think Boots is bigger.
I think some of that came with the height, though, because like usually when people get a little taller, they'll thin out opposed to that shorter.
But both of them on paper was about an inch off. He wasn't way taller than Boots.
No, he was a little taller. Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot. But
on his stats, it said both of them was 5'10".
Yeah, it did. That was wrong. You could clearly see that Zayas was a little
taller. Look at the stare down. It wasn't too far off.
Yeah.
They had him like he was like Fondor height or something. He wasn't nowhere near Fondor height.
Mm-hmm.
Squeeze, what you gonna rank Xander's performance last night?
I'm gonna give him me personally. Xander's eyes had me out of my seat. I'm gonna give Xander's eyes an A-.
Okay. What you rank Boots? Performance?
You ain't asked me why I give him the A-.
Oh, I thought you said because he had you out to seat all night. Okay, why you give him an A-?
Yeah, I gave him the A-. One, because he had me out my seat last night. Two, he threw the kitchen sink at Boots. He didn't lay down. 3, he went out on his shield. 4, he didn't duck Boots. He went straight to the top tier fighter in the division. 5, he put on a spectacular show to me, I don't care what nobody else say, you ask me, being the lesser experienced fighter. I give him an A-, man. I got mad respect. Xander, he didn't make no excuses. He didn't whine like a baby, like a lot of them do. I'm hurt in camp, and I tweaked my shoulder, but I ain't really want to say nothing. He ain't do none of that. He gets an A- from me. Boots' performance, I know they got a towing company named AAA. I'm giving Boots AAA+, because Boots showed the world that the stiffer the competition, the more you're going to see me, and I'm still going to do it in a spectacular way. He faced adversity. He weathered the storm. He said, okay, you gave me your best shot. And then here come hell behind that. And he pressed down on the gas pedal against a young Ron. To me, was way bigger than him. What I saw. And he ragdolled them.
Mr. Will, same question.
I gotta go A+, A performance. He
Ho. You giving somebody an A+, Mr. Will?
He well, like I said, I had Boots winning that anyway. It looked like I thought it would, like I said. And the same thing Squeeze just said, I commend Zayas for his humbleness at the end of the fight, how he came off like a true champion, and that's what I like to see. So everybody won last night. We, the fans, won, and I'm quite sure Xander Zayas won some fans because of his attitude and taking that loss. So that was just a win-win for boxing last night.
Okay. Coach Kenny, what you rank Boots perform?
Only thing I don't like what he did with another young sharpshooter in front of him. He was playing a little bit with his hands down. On that level, you got to be cautious because anything can happen. Anything can happen on any level, but man, he was in there with his hands down and shit playing it. I give him a B plus. I give him a B plus.
Never thought I would see the day Mr. Will ranks a fighter higher than Coach Kenny. A black fighter at that.
Well, I don't look at the sport for just black and white. I look at skill and I look at who's doing what. But I don't. It's not a race war. It's not a race war. It's just boxing. You know, I look at it as sport.
Both of them were skillful last night. It came down to fucking conditioning.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask y'all the $1 million question because after the fight, Virgil Ortiz said, "I sleep Boots." What y'all think?
No. Virgil Ortiz would get stopped inside 5 fucking Boots.
Woo! Say it again, Coach.
Inside 5 Boots got him. He too squared up for Boots. He can't match Boots' speed. My opinion.
What you say, Mr. Will?
I disagree. I think Virgil Ortiz has good chances with him. Mm-hmm. You know, I think
that goddamn jab Boots got, man. He could beat him with the jab alone.
You know, I mean, put it like this. That's one I would love to see. You know what I mean? Just because of the questions in the air. But, yeah, I would love to see that matchup. But my thing, if I had the choice matchmaking, I'd let him fight Fundora first. If he beats Fundora, then what's his name next?
Squeeze, what you think? Virgil Ortiz and Boots?
Ortiz, yeah.
Boots by murder. DOA, dead on arrival. Virgil Ortiz, no head movement. Fight with bricks in his shoes. He's not faster than Boots. He's not smarter than Boots. To me, he a dummy. And I think Fundora would give him I don't have no respect for Virgil Ortiz because he ducked Boots any goddamn way. It should have been him and Boots first, then Xander's eyes. That's my opinion. Now he want to come out because Boots took one hard punch and he thinking he could do it. You ain't Xander's eyes. I would like to see Xander's eyes and Ortiz next, to be honest. But I would get Virgil out the way, then come with Fundora. I think Fundora is a more tough, way more tougher opponent than Virgil Ortiz. That ain't showed me shit.
I'm going with Boots. By stoppage.
What round?
7.
Give me a round.
7.
7?
I like 7.
I like 5.
I like 7.
Yeah, I like 5. The more you piss Boots off, the more he come get it. Let him keep talking his trash.
But I got Boots beating him up a little bit.
Now, something you said, Squeeze, about him ducking the man and then you think he should have fought him first. My thing about that is that could have been strategic. What I'm getting at is Virgil might have held out for the bigger money. And what I mean by that, it probably has more value to it now since that fight last night. If they do hook up, him and Ortiz, I think it'll have more money on the table now.
It got more luster to it.
Yeah. So I think it was a smart move, him not fighting them when they were talking about it.
I'm a bend but don't break on that one. I respect your take on that and your opinion on that. There's nothing wrong with your thought process on how you see that, how it played out for you. But me personally, they've been asking for Boots and Virgil, and I think the money was there in the beginning, and it's really not really gonna change no more different. It's gonna be almost the same money, if not on the table, if they fight. Of course, the belts probably add a couple more dollars to it, but everybody been hollering Ortiz and Boots. The money was there. That's my.
I gotta disagree, Squeeze. I gotta disagree, and I say this now because that fight last night did show some things from Boots that people been wanting to see. So now the Ortiz fight does have a lot more luster, and for me, that's why he had to send that tweet immediately at the fight. I sleep Boot.
Did he really? Did he tweeted that out?
Yeah, he tweeted that. Yeah, I sleep Boot. I posted it on the I posted it on the caption. Yeah, that's why he posted that immediately to build up the fight. That's
right. Exactly.
So my next question was to Coach Mr. Will. So during the show, you kept saying you want to see Fundora next. Do you want to see Virgil Ortiz or Fundora next?
I want to see both of them in the order I said. I would rather see him fight Fundora next, first. And if he gets past Fundora, then fight Virgil Ortiz.
I got give me Ortiz. Like I'm like I don't need this. What like every time Boots fight, everybody need to see something. He keep doing the same fucking thing, whooping ass, taking names, and it's like, oh, I need to see this. Virgil Ortiz said he's sleeping. Give me Virgil Ortiz next.
When you hear people keep saying they need to see something, they want to see a motherfucker get knocked out so they can holler, I told you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, no,
he did. That's the same with Kane. They want to see him get knocked out so they can scream, I told you. Eventually, if people hang around long enough, you're going to meet your competition. That comes with the sport if you're not ducking. If you're not ducking work.
Man, give me Virgil Ortiz next. I don't need to see anything but another good-ass fight like we seen last night.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That man say he wants smoke. Give him the smoke that he's looking for.
Look, I guess that's why I'm not a matchmaker, huh?
No, look, check this out, Mr. Will. Your matchmaking, you can see it however Mr. Will want to see it. That's to your liking and satisfaction. That's the whole fun part of playing with the pieces and puzzles of who you would like to see.
It's all opinion.
You probably would like to see Foreman fight Ali before Frazier did. I might come in the chat and say, no, I want to see Frazier fight Ali first before Foreman. It's your own preference.
It's all opinion.
Some people like bacon and sausage. Some people like scrambled eggs and pancakes. Yeah. You know, ain't no right or wrong. It's just how you want to stomach your food. Exactly. That's all. There's no right or wrong in it, you know. But like I say, man, I would rather see Boots get Virgil out the way first, then fight Fundora, or the winner of, somebody just said in the chat, Virgil Ortiz and Fundora fights Boots, since he in the driver's seat. Any of those fights, but we know 154 Boots.
Y'all keep sending y'all sending now. Y'all sending Ortiz to fight Fundora. No, give me Fundora. I mean, give me Ortiz and Boots. Like, ain't no like that should be next.
Yeah, but
ain't no eliminated them two fight now. Let Boots line them up and knock them down. Send Boots.
Ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that, champ. Ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, send Boots on the run.
That's your recipe.
$1 million question. So this is my question to all y'all on the panel, right? After last night's performance, can we give Boots the credit that he deserves?
I already had gave him credit. Boots can fight, man. He beat a lot of dudes that people thought was gonna give him trouble. You know?
Mr. Will?
All I can say is I enjoyed the fight. So, hey. Yeah. Like I said, I want to see more of them, but yeah.
What's his record, Squeeze? What's Boots' record?
37-0, 36-0.
What the fuck else do you need to see, Mr. Will?
No, it's not a knock on him. I'm just saying, with anybody that's supposed to be like the top guys out there, I like to watch them fight. So when I say I want to see more of them, that's just taking my hat off to them. That's all. Because you know how I am. If I don't like somebody, I'll say, well, I don't want to see him anymore. Ever again. You've heard me say that before.
Yeah, but so when I asked, is it time to give Boots his credit? Did you hear what you said? You said I enjoyed the fight. You never gave him credit.
Well, like I said, that was his first step up fight for me. That was his first step up fight. Yeah, I got some more of them.
Squeeze, this me he talking to you, Squeeze. Squeeze, Coach Kenny, come on, Coach Kenny.
Hey, you and Mr. Will talking, man.
I'm just saying, like, you can't bullshit him, Mr. Will.
I gave him my credit. That's y'all two talking. My name Billy.
Oh, shit.
I was just saying, he thought he slid in there and he slid that one in there and it was gonna go. Nah, Mr. Will, you ain't give him no credit.
Nah, I'm giving him credit. Like I said, I picked him to win. So
no, but listen. Every time I ask you a question, right, about him, you bite your tongue and hesitate. I've never seen you stutter before. You stutter and hesitate, Mr. Will.
I ain't stutter or hesitate. I'm just saying.
So can we give Boots his credit?
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Give him his credit. That's fine.
That's wild. That's wild, Mr. Will.
Man, I'm just saying. You
need to see something else.
Nah, he all right.
He all right, 37-0. Everybody that they put in front of him, he dealt with, and he's all right.
Look, management is everything. Look, I could get. It was this guy named Jaron that fought, like, let's say, roughly 10 years ago, and he when I first saw him, if I'm not mistaken, he was either 18-0 or 25-0, all knockouts. This was my first time seeing him when I saw him. And he fought that boy Night Night. I forgot Night Night's first name. He used to bring pillows in the ring with him.
Josh.
And you know who I'm talking about, Ken?
Yeah, a little 125 pounder.
Right. And
Gorilla Joshua, something like that. Something.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure he was all right. So they fought and everything. And at the time, my old girlfriend was watching it with me. And I told her I had to go to the bathroom. I think like after the first round, right? But I told her, I said, the dude with all the knockouts going to get knocked out. Man, for him to have all the knockouts, I could see the fear in him. And when I got back in the room, the fight was over. Night Night had knocked him out, and that dude had all them knockouts. So what I'm getting at, the point I'm making is, I don't get caught up in your I don't get caught up in records. I go by what I see.
You say he was 25
something about the man that's 36-0. That's what I was just giving you reasons.
The guy you just referenced, he was 25-0 when you seen him, right?
Yeah.
So that means he did his job for 25 fights, Mr. Will.
And look, and got knocked out on the 26th.
But he did his job for 25 fights. You got to give him credit somewhere.
Okay. All right.
Whether he stuck to the game plan or whatever, they had a plan for him. He followed it for 25 fights.
But that particular fight, because I tuned in, he gets knocked out.
Your bad luck ass shouldn't have tuned in.
There you go. I knew you were going to say that. That's why
Smoothie
I gave
King. Right back at you
that.
with another one. Kanye 4142. Thanks for the color in the chat. Kick him off for comparing Boots to that bomb.
Bodies, boy. I tell you,
I love the Ross podcast, man.
Right. Y'all crazy, man.
I just hope one day, Mr. Will, like you change your tune. You know what I mean? Like these guys,
Right.
they the ring, they putting their lives on the line, Mr. Will.
And, hey, I respect that. That's why I tune in. I love it.
Closing arguments.
Love over hate.
Mr. Will.
Keep your head greasy to comb easy.
Last night, boxing was so prevalent that I actually was very amused. The undercard was fire. I saw 3 prospects that makes the college of boxing, the next gen, look very promising. I seen some long length fighters that's boxers, soon to be punchers when they grow into their man strength. And the main event was the main course. I was very full after I had the main course. I was not disappointed. Props goes out to Xander Zayas and Jaron boots.
Hats off to both. Peace. I see y'all.
Can I get mine in?
Oh, I thought you did, Joe. Go ahead.
No, I want to say first. I want to give Squeeze credit. Squeeze, as a host and as a moderator, you have been growing. I was paying attention to you during the show and how you brought the show back together. You was moderating and keeping us on task, and you've been doing a great job at that. So
thanks, Chad. Thank you.
Last night boxing was good. You know what I mean? I hope y'all was, you know what I mean, happy and satisfied. Mr. Will, I hope you wake up on the right side of the one day and get these fighters the credit they deserve, because they going in the ring risking their lives.
They messing with you, Mr. Will.
I know.
Hey,
I
Mr.
know.
Will.
I already know.
They all right. What you mean, Mr. Will? This is just crazy.
Oh, shucks. Ooh.
That's my closing arguments, man. Do something nice for somebody this week, man. Show somebody some love, man. People out here going through shit they need it.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. Have a good one.